Hello, fellow English students. Welcome to English Language with Teacher Nick. I'm Teacher Nick. I'm so happy you could join me. Today, I will be telling you the best way to learn English conversation. I will also tell you exactly how YouTube can help. But first, in over 20 years of teaching adults English as a second language, I have helped hundreds of students go from intermediate level to advanced. I can help you too. Hit the subscribe button and I will teach you how to think in English. So often, when we go and teach our English classes, we have 20 or maybe 30 students. We teach a grammar pattern, we teach vocabulary, we tell two students to say the grammar pattern to the other. This is not conversation. We don't learn any conversation from a school. We learn conversation from home. We learn it from our family first. We learn it from our friends second. If you want to learn English conversation, you will not find it on YouTube. You will find shadow practice and you will find vocabulary. And those are very important skills. Those are very important things to learn. You will have to go find someone to speak to in English. But YouTube can actually help when it comes to the next part of it. Rapport means as we work together, as I teach, as the student learns, we know each other more. Wanting to understand someone and wanting that person to understand me, that is what makes me get better at English conversation. Another problem with trying to learn English conversation in a school is English writing is a skill. English speaking is a skill. English conversation is another skill. There are people who speak English as their first language and are not good at conversation, just as there are people who speak English beautifully and don't write very well. You will have to pick and choose what you can practice and what you have time to practice. But I can help you make sure you're not wasting time if you do find someone to speak to in English. You don't just learn to speak English, you learn to talk about a subject. In this way, we all are going to learn English conversation when we learn about something else in English. If I go learn to drive a race car, I will have to learn how people talk about race cars. I will have to learn how people who drive race cars talk about race cars. If I want to go learn about sports, I will learn about it in English and I will have to learn the language of sports English. The reason why I'm good at English conversation is because I grew up with English speaking parents and I grew up with English speaking friends. I wanted to learn how to talk to them. I wanted to learn how to understand them. Who do you want to understand? Who do you want to know what you're saying? That's important too. English teachers hear a lot of jokes about learning English, and one of the big jokes is if you want to learn English, just go get an English speaking boyfriend or girlfriend. And yes, this is going to work. This is going to work because of that rapport between the boyfriend and the girlfriend, between the two people who want to be together and who want to talk to each other. If you find a girlfriend or a boyfriend who speaks English, you will want to speak English. So maybe you can't find an English speaking boyfriend or girlfriend. It's not a real answer for a lot of people. It's going to be very hard for you to find someone to teach you English, especially when you're new to conversation. I had a student who told me that they practiced their English conversation with the Mormons that had come to talk to them about God and about religion. That student wasn't very interested in Mormons or their God, but the student was happy to learn English from them. I will tell you that a lot of people who go and want to talk about God are nice enough to help teach you a little bit of English if you just buy them some coffee or something. Most of them like to talk anyway, and if you show interest in wanting to learn, they will probably teach you, and yes, you will hear a little bit about God too. That isn't an answer for everybody either. We have an expression in English: beggars can't be choosers. And that means if you don't have any money and you can't spend it, then you have to take what you can find. And I certainly understand that. If you have the money for a private tutor, go get yourself a private tutor and then practice with them for a couple of months and you will have better conversation. Whether you pay an English teacher or you find a friend to help you practice English conversation, it will be very important for you not to waste anybody's time. YouTube can help. Make sure you're finding out how to talk about the things you want to talk about. We learn conversation because we want to talk. We learn conversation because we want someone to understand us. That happens when we like what we're talking about. What do you like to talk about? Do you want to talk about fishing? Do you want to talk about cars? Do you want to talk about movies? You can find help talking about any of those, but if you don't have what you want to talk about ready, the teacher will then pick what they want to talk about. And it's still practice, but it's not as good as if you wanted it. Think about why we learn conversation. We learn conversation to talk to our friends about things we like. We learn conversation to talk to our family about things we like. We learn to talk about stories from our life. We learn to talk about stories from our day. That's what we're trying to learn. If we don't like what we're talking about, we're not going to learn. So this is where YouTube can really help. We don't learn English, especially conversation, by studying it in school. We learn English by studying something else in English. We learn English by studying cars in English. We learn English by studying math in English. Let's talk about the word nerd. Nerd used to be a bad thing. The meaning of nerd has changed over time. Nerd now is a good thing. What kind of nerd are you? I'm an English nerd. I like to talk about English. I like to talk about words. I am a word nerd. If I were a car nerd, I would know a lot about cars and I would be able to answer lots of questions about cars. What kind of nerd are you? I am a nerd. Go ahead and write it in the comments. YouTube is filled with nerds. YouTube is filled with people who want to tell you about this thing that they are really interested in. What are you interested in? If you are a car nerd, go watch a car YouTuber in English. Go learn from them the words you want to know. It will take some time. And you don't just watch the video once, you watch the video more than one time. You slow it down and watch it slower. You can use YouTube and the nerds that are on YouTube to learn about the thing that you really enjoy learning about. I think if you are this far, if you love learning English so much that you've come to this video, I think you are a word nerd. If you're a word nerd, great. I'm always happy to meet another word nerd. Hit the subscribe button. I'm another nerd that can help you answer the questions that you want to learn to answer. It is so important for you and the rapport between you and your teacher, you and your conversation partner, that you like it, that you have fun while talking about it. A conversation is from two people who want to talk to each other. Go find that with your fellow nerd. If you want to learn about English words and English idioms, I am the teacher for you. I love words. If you want to come and be a nerd with me, I would love to see you. What kind of nerd are you? Write it down in the comments below. If you want to learn English conversation, number one, go find someone to talk to and to listen to in English. Number two, learn to love something and learn about the words that you love. Talk about the things you love to talk about in that English conversation class. If you have followed me and if you have understood me, you've done a great job. Click on the like button below to let YouTube know that I did a great job. Hit the subscribe button and you can see my next video, which will be about word roots, the true magic of vocabulary. If this is your first time to this channel, I want to thank you so much for joining me. This is English Language with Teacher Nick. I'm Teacher Nick. See you next time. Bye-bye.